Boom! Go Gators podcast. We're sitting down here with Walter.
Yo.
Who, as of right now, has 654,000.4. Wait. I said that wrong. 654,000 followers on TikTok.
You need help?
Yeah, I think I do need help. My
It's a
bad.
great way to start. But no, that's amazing, Doug. You want to touch a little bit on that? Like, talk about, like, I guess kind of like what got you into the whole TikTok thing to start. I know you say you've been doing it for a very long time, but I find that to be very impressive, man, especially like the way you carry yourself. Because I kind of always had like a weird like outlook on like just TikTokers in general. I guess you could say I was kind of hating or whatever. But I mean, man, the way you do it and the way you carry yourself and like the growth you've had on TikTok, I think is amazing, man. I think like the platform is like really good for you.
Right, well, I'll be honest, bro. Like I had a class in my school. It was called video production.
Yeah.
All right. So you had to work with cameras like that. You had to work with them. You know what I mean? So at that point, I was like really big into it because I was like, dude, it feels like I'm on TV. You know what I mean? I'm talking to a camera. I know what I want to do at this point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, back then, obviously, I sucked. You get better as you progress. And then from there, Musical.ly was the thing. Okay. So my sister was on Musical.ly and she was making all these videos and she was getting not a lot of likes. She was getting likes. Okay. Let's just say like 20 some. Okay. I was like, yo, that's cool. People are liking your stuff that you're creating.
Yeah.
Okay. And the things she would do was so stupid. She would do those TikTok dance type shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I saw that. I was like, yo, this is kind of dope. People are liking what you do. So I got into it. This was when I had my first account. I got into it. I started on there when that was first a thing, and pretty much from there I grew. You know what I mean? There was a point where I stopped, where I didn't want to make videos anymore. Not because I wasn't getting likes, not because it was just pretty much because I wasn't allowed to have a phone.
Yeah.
So the only time I was allowed to make a video was when I had my computer time. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dad. Fucking. But anyway, I hope you don't see this. But anyways, like I don't know. I feel like I progressed due to not giving up.
Yeah.
Like I told you before, I lost the first account that I had at 75,000 followers, and then the last account that I had like a couple weeks ago, it was 625,000, and we just surpassed that.
Yeah.
We're at 654,000 followers now.
Yo, a week ago, we were with Walter and he had 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
A week, bro.
A week ago.
A week. That's
And now he's at 600,000 followers. That's insane.
It's I don't even know how to fathom that, bro. Like
Yeah.
that the support that everyone is showing me really brings up my character.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm invincible when I know I'm not invincible, but I feel like I can accomplish anything just with hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and not giving up. Like, you can't give up. If it's something that you want to do, if it's something you want to accomplish in the future, you need to push the shit out of yourself, bro. Because if you don't, it's not going to be handed to you. You understand? Like, and I have people that come to me on TikTok and it's like, yo, can you help me gain some followers? Can you do this? I will help anybody. But I'm not going to be able to get you 1,000 followers right away. You have to put in the work for that. You know what I mean?
Plant the seed.
Exactly. I will help you grow. I'll be the water to your seed, but I will not be able to give you what you want. You know what I mean? You have to put in the work for it. I will give you the steps.
That's a misconception a lot of people have. Like, they think that by reaching out and asking people who have already achieved at something or who are established at something, that it'll just magically happen for them.
Right.
The work is an inevitable part of success. You've got to put the work in. There's no, like, really successful person who hasn't, like, put in so much time that they understand something to a T.
Well, think about, like you were talking about before, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Okay? He's been doing this for how long?
Yeah.
And over those years, he grew exponential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
He has everybody to back him up. If some shit goes down, he has millions of people that will already be on his back and be like, yo, I'm here to help.
Yeah, and a ton of other things that hold him up as well. But I think, like, if you accomplish anything, if you accomplish anything that you got, like, by luck, I feel like you'll fear losing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you accomplish anything by luck, you'll fear losing it. But if you accomplish it by actually putting the work in, like, you'll know you're solidified. You know you could, like, Walter did it 3 times with a TikTok account.
Right.
But I think more than that, it's specifically like consistency. Like, you've proved that. You're working at it every single day. Like, every day you're out there for a few hours just grinding, like getting at it, getting videos of yourself. And I think in that, too, like, the beautiful thing in that is that you are gaining so much experience every day that you probably don't even realize. Like, your camera presence is probably like tenfold to that of somebody just starting or has even been doing it for a year.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you're used to being around cameras and or being behind the camera rather, and like controlling like your voice and your audio and like getting good at all of that. And I think over time, like if you're doing that every day for hours, that's gonna lead you down a really great path.
Like I feel like I think I told you this. I want to be an actor eventually.
Yeah.
And so I had this thought. This is when I got really back into TikTok, when TikTok started. Not musically, when TikTok started. Yeah. So I was watching shows, bro, and I don't know if you ever get this, but you see somebody on a show that's like similar to you in a way, and you're like, I can do that. I want to be there. I want to be on TV. I want people to know that I'm here to support them through whatever. Yeah. Just watching me. You know what I mean? That's all. And so I was like, okay, so how am I going to take a baby step? Because I would not be able to jump from here straight into acting. I'm not going to be an actor overnight. I'm not going to be the next Charlie D'Amelio type shit with the dancing and everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, if I can't be in front of a professional camera on TV, how about I start out using my phone and making videos for myself? And if I like them, I post them. And if other people like them, that just gives me more courage and more support to post and continuously post. Okay? So then I was like, okay, I have that part down now. So next step, what am I going to do? I'll get a professional camera. Yeah. I'll make that shit look TV quality, perfect, 4K, everything, okay? And then I was like, okay, now I have this. Now what am I going to do? I'm just going to keep grinding, bro. And at some point, somebody is going to notice me. Some point, somebody is going to reach out to me and be like, yo, we're shooting this, and we want you to do this. I will be 100% down for that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting for that day. But, I mean, I did modeling. For Hollister, they reached out to me.
That's cool.
Man. I did the photography for it though. This was during COVID. Okay? So, and that's on my Instagram. Go check that out. Basically, you have to be able, like I told you, to promote yourself. Show everybody who you actually are, and don't be fake. You can't be fake, because eventually those people are going to find out who you truly are. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Just the grind. It's pretty much, that's what it is. I wanted to be an actor. I consider myself an actor on TikTok because I do those type of sounds every now and then. But the more I do that, the more chance I have to be reached out to.
That's dope. That's a dope strategy, because look at the comparisons between Vine and TikTok.
Right.
And look where Logan and Jake Paul are now.
Right.
Look how they saw that opportunity and took advantage of it, and they built a massive platform.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. That's the one thing, bro. I wish Vine was still a thing, because there wasn't that many people on Vine that truly made it. There was a handful of people that truly made it off of Vine alone. Does anybody know Daz Black?
Nah, not off the top of my head.
Daz Black. If you get the chance, look him up. He does video games. I'm not a gamer, but I watch him because he's funny as shit. Yeah. He's the funniest motherfucker I know. All right? But he also does, he stars in movies. What else does he do? He fucking does Daz Reacts. He reacts to all these types of videos, but he's just his energy, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's funny as hell. You know what I mean? I want that. I want to do a YouTube channel. I want to start this. I want better equipment before I do that, though. Yeah. I know how to do it, but it takes forever to edit and stuff. But like Daz Black, he made it off of Vine. Okay,
King Batch too. You know King Batch?
King Batch, bro. Yeah. And he's in movies too.
Hella movies.
He's in hella movies, bro.
He's one that transitioned that Vine shit into something pretty cool.
And he's on TikTok still. And every time, I remember this. All of his videos that he would do with him showing that he was in the movie, he'd be next to the TV and go, You know what I mean? And he's funny as shit, bro. Like, I hope they see this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tag them down below. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can make it off anything. If Vine was still a thing, bro, there's still a lot of opportunity with 6-second clips, bro. Yeah. That means
that's all Vine was. Vine was only 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Because but that's how it tanked, though. They tried to put it at like a minute, right? Isn't that what happened? Isn't that like the downfall of Vine, as they tried to extend the clip of the videos?
I don't know. Maybe that's what it was, but I don't think it was, because TikTok's at 10 minutes now. Yeah.
I thought Vine's the downfall of Vine was they tried to create a Vine 2, and nobody used it.
No. That Vine 2 was after Vine already crashed.
Oh, really?
That was, and then Musical.ly came out. So I don't know exactly what happened. correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty much there was 6-second clips, and you had to be creative
in 6 seconds.
In 6 seconds,
That's
you had to tell a story in 6 seconds. Because if you didn't, who's gonna watch it?
Yeah.
You're just bullshitting, bro. Now on TikTok, bro, you can bullshit and do whatever the fuck you want, and you can go viral off of it.
Yeah.
You can fucking kick a leg out of a chair on somebody, and they'll fall back, and
Yeah.
you're viral.
Did Vine start that whole like 6-second clip or like 10 like these little clips like for people that like people would eat up all day? Like, was Vine the start of like,
My bad.
say TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels? Was Vine the thing that kickstarted all of that?
I feel like Vine was the one thing to kickstart all these, because think about it. What other app out there at that time was doing what Vine did? I don't know anything else. And if there was something, I never heard of
Besides just a regular social media, because Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all those things didn't have videos like that yet, correct? Like when Vine came around?
No, they didn't have video. Instagram didn't have video yet.
Instagram...
Snapchat, you could take videos, but
yeah,
it's
but
not
it
the
wasn't.
same thing.
No, you can post it to the fucking whatever, dude. Like Snapchat, you could take videos. Yeah, Instagram, you probably could take videos, but it wouldn't be like your feed. Would go viral because of that shit. You know what I mean? Now we have hashtags. Okay, now we have fucking Reels. We have TikTok. We have fucking Instagram's or Snapchat's story. I think not story. There's something on Snapchat where now everybody can view it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like a subscribe thing, right? Like when people say like you're subscribed
yeah, but not
to
only
the
that.
little feed on
Not only that. There's like I think it's called
those like stories, like those like stories that like people get that like say like a news source might have one, or like a big YouTuber might have one. The things below stories. They're kinda you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah. And then YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Now they have YouTube Shorts.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, YouTube really, I guess you could say, kickstarted the entire like the trend of like posting videos or anything of yourself online and trying to make a name for yourself via video.
I
right?
feel like YouTube. Well, definitely, yeah. YouTube, I think, was 2007 when that started. 2007.
I've been watching YouTube for a very long. That's what got me into all this. I think to begin with, I think that's what kickstarted it for me, was my love for just watching these people.
Right.
Watching the people online. Like, you remember like what was it? How to Be a Ninja? Niga Higa. You remember that?
Yep.
Bro, like that's what I mean. Back in the day, that was like 2010.
Who remembers fucking Alex and Roy? You never
That
seen
sounds very familiar. Bro.
Alex and Roy. They had a thing called Rolanda. They did parodies to songs.
Maybe I do know what that is.
Oh my god, bro, they're funny. Like now, the dude Roy, he has
I know
guava juice.
And that's the kid that would he would do those like 24-hour challenges in like Walmart and shit, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure he does that or did that.
I don't know.
I don't know if he does that still. I'm not 100%. Honestly, I stopped watching them after Alex and Roy split up.
Yeah.
I couldn't, bro, because they were funny as hell together. But now, Alex, the latest video I saw from him was probably a year ago. He was on TikTok in his house talking about something. And then Roy, I see all the time. He pretty much does these TikTok challenges.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's funny as hell. You know? So, like, bro, whatever you do now can definitely progress your future.
Yeah.
That's why I focus on video so hard, and that's why I don't let anybody tell me how to control my life. You know what I mean? If for example, my grandmother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to her. I know she wants me to grow as an individual, and I'm doing that in my own way.
Yeah.
I am becoming something for myself. I am becoming my own person.
Here. We're big on that here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You can't let anybody block you, bro.
Yeah.
Even family. Family will fucking take you down, or they're going to help you. Either one.
I think no matter what in life, like, you can take in all this information from outside sources, but no matter what, whatever, like, your brain and your heart and your gut is telling you to do, I think you should truly follow that. And whether it leads you to a bad place or not, like, I think it's totally up to you and how you play your cards with the cards you were dealt. I don't know. I think that's the only way to do it, though. You got to find your own way. You can't just listen to the people that, like, tell you all the steps that you got to coast through in life to, like, be happy and be successful. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm big on that here, though.
Honestly, bro, I feel like, how do I say it? Obviously, chase your dreams, okay? If you have a dream, don't let anybody go in the way of that. Now, like you said, there are roads that you can go down that will be fucked.
Yeah.
But it's up to you if you want to turn that around or you want to keep going down that same path to find another one.
That's true, too.
You know what I mean? So, and another thing, life is going to throw fucking shit at you.
Curveballs.
Again, I had my 2 TikTok accounts gone. I would have been at 1 million followers now, Dan. Hands down. Hands down.
And a lot of people would have quit, too, man. Like, imagine what you said your first account was 75?
Yeah, 75,000.
Imagine you get there and you lose that. You know how many people that just gave up right there?
Dude, that took me ever since Musical.ly was a thing.
Really?
That was my first account, bro.
So how amazing is it to you to see that, like, it took you, how many years was that from Musical.ly to you hitting 75?
Oh, I think it's, it's hitting almost 7 years.
So
6 years, probably.
Picture that time frame in 7 years hitting 75K, but you being able to get 500,000 in like a week. You just got like literally, like you said, a week ago you're at like 100-something thousand. You're pushing almost 700,000 now.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I feel like, look, like I told you, TikTok's algorithm is open to anybody now. Anybody can become something.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna have that open forever.
Yeah.
They did that because of COVID. Okay. So, but or at least I think so. So think about this. Obviously, I said don't give up. If it's something you want to do, shoot it. Shoot for it. You know what I mean? Do it. That 75,000 followers, it did hurt. It hurt for like 2 days, but then I gave myself a goal. I said, okay, that was 75,000 people that I don't have anymore. That's cool. How are we going to get that back? So, after fucking crying about it, I was like, okay, I can't do that no more. That's not getting me anywhere. That's not helping me out.
Yeah.
So, I gave myself a goal. Okay, we have to hit 75,000 followers in 3 weeks. So, what I did, I posted 20 videos every day. How did I have the time for that? I don't fucking know. I grinded the fuck out of it, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of editing, because I used professional cameras for a lot of it. But that's because it's something I wanted to do. I put my heart and soul into that shit.
Let me ask you, were you doing all that? Like, were you doing 20 videos a day before you lost that channel?
Nope.
So how important do you think that was for you then, like, taking that L? And then, like, having to bounce back from that? Because that's what I think is big and a lot of people miss on is, like I was saying before, a lot of people would quit if they lost that.
Right.
But I think for a lot of people as well, like, you can take something like that and then do what you did. Like, you could turn that into raw fuel, raw emotion. Like, you were pumping out 20 videos of, like, a day. You weren't doing that prior to losing that channel. You know what I mean?
Right. It's a life lesson. You know what I mean? Like, you live, you learn.
Yeah.
Again, life is going to throw shit at you, but you have to learn to take that shit and make it into, like, fuel, something that you're going to go off of. Okay? Because at the end of the day, who's the one that's going to make you you? You're that person. You're that person who's going to build yourself up. Nobody's, there's going to be people to help you. There's going to be family to help you. But it's not going to build yourself up to where you want to be unless you're doing exactly what they want you to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, honestly, just I took it as a life lesson both times because you live, you learn. You can't fuck up doing this and you can't fuck up doing that. I learned a lot about TikTok. I know a lot more than the average person about TikTok, considering all the time that I spent on TikTok. The algorithm, I feel like I know it. I feel like I know what videos will get a lot more views than the other videos. Sometimes I'll just post videos just to post them and see what happens, and sometimes they do great.
Yeah.
But not all the time. Those real or bullshit videos that I do, I have a series called Real or Bullshit where I test if things are real or bullshit on TikTok. Okay? So I had to plug it. So
Go for it, man.
Those videos, typically they do better considering you're putting the time and effort into showing people how to do what you do and how to do the trend or how to do this, and if it works, that's the side of them that is like intrigued. Oh, is this going to work? Is this going to actually do what it says it's going to do? And then I also throw in there be sure to comment down below what you think is going to happen. That's interacting with them. Click that red plus button if you haven't already, so you don't have to wonder if anything is real or bullshit on TikTok anymore. That is interacting with them. That is showing them, okay, that's giving them initiative to follow you so they don't miss a video, or subscribe to your YouTube channel so they don't miss a video. You know, like turn on that post notification so you don't have to wonder, or so you don't have to, you know what I'm talking about.
A lot of people do that,
Yeah, but that's interacting with them. That's showing them, oh, okay, we got to click that.
And as like a viewer, you almost feel special in a way. You're like, I'm like part of this group now. I'm part of this team. Like,
that's exactly it.
And especially because you love watching them to begin with. You already like you want to be a part of that. You want to be a part of the person creating that. Like, you want to, you know what I mean? So
right.
a lot of people, I think, feel for that, and it gives them like more of an incentive to do it as well. That's like building a solid fan base. Like, that's like one of my biggest goals.
That's exactly it, bro. We have 8 minutes. All right. So I feel like, like I said, at the end of the day, you're your own person. You're going to do what you want to do, whether it's going to be good or bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all up to you. You know what I mean? You want to start this channel, you better grind.
Yeah.
Promote the shit out of yourself. Because if you don't, who's just going to promote? No one's going to do that for you.
What initiative would people have to come and follow you? And
when you're not giving as much as you can, you're not giving the maximum effort. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let's talk, man. Like, what got you? Like, do you think, this is what I wanted to ask you before, are you more in this game for, like, entertaining people? Do you just like the feeling of being able to entertain people and, like, people loving what you do and being able to connect with people in that way? Or do you just do this as a form of expression for yourself? Because, like, you feel at some point in your life, maybe you didn't have, like, alley. I think a lot of people that get into the entertainment industry in general do it because they felt maybe suppressed as a kid. Like, they didn't have, like, a form of, like, I don't know, just a way to, like, get your expression and your feeling.
Like an outlet. Like an outlet, yeah.
That's a good question. So I do it for both reasons. There's another one there, too. Like, at first, I did it just for me. I still do it just for me.
Yeah.
But now that I have the following for it, I feel like I do it for me and for other people because I love to entertain them.
Yeah.
I'm an entertainer. I'm a creator, okay? And when you become a creator, you will get this feeling. Guaranteed you guys will. So when you become a creator, you're going to get all these likes, okay? That's going to be dopamine into your head. But that's not what you focus on. You focus on making better content than what you did the last video.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's going to draw in more people. So at the end of the day, I do it for me and other people. I like to entertain people. I like to make people happy, and I like, as you saw in my live. As you saw in my live, bro.
That was amazing.
Everybody,
Tell
bro.
the people.
Yeah, bro. So I went live right before this podcast, okay? And so pretty much the people that were in my live, they're like, oh, you're my idol. I look up to you. You know, this, that, the other thing. That right there, oh, my God, that's better than money, bro. That's better than life itself.
Dog, that shit made me smile. I'm like, man, like, that's amazing. Like, I can only imagine what that makes you feel like. You know,
dude, I've always wanted that. You have people looking up to you, and that's a big responsibility, though, too. Like, if you fuck up, they're already looking at you, so they're gonna be like, oh, but I don't want to do that. So you have to be on your grind all the time.
That's what I was telling him before, and like, obviously we get a lot less viewers than you do, but like, seeing as though there's so many people that like almost look forward to seeing your shit, like, do you use that as like an avenue to like never stop? Because like, think of all the people you'd be letting down if you gave up tomorrow. It's not only yourself that has to like deal with that. Like, maybe people would get over it at some point, but you would be letting a lot of other people down besides just yourself. You know what I mean? Like, your viewers.
Definitely.
Is that like another driving force for you?
100%. Like, I would never want to let anybody down. Like, if I have people, I have haters in my comments all the time. And I was telling Yana about this too. You're gonna always have haters, always. Yeah. No matter who you are, you can be freaking Jesus. You will have haters. Okay, it doesn't matter. Those haters, pretty much, you build off of that. Yeah. Okay, so like, what you were saying, I kind of use it as like what is it called? I don't even know what to call it. Like, if I gave up, like you said, it would hurt so many people, bro. So many people would be down bad, bro. It would be horrible. But they will eventually get over it. But why would I give up? I love doing what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay? This is what I want to do. So for me to just give up like that would suck. It would suck for me a lot. Yeah. Like I said, I lost that account. Every time I posted a video, it was like 2 views. How that fucking hurts. 0 likes, 2 views. Yeah. That sucks because nobody's actually looking up to me at that point. There are people looking for me, but they're not going to find me right away until I get that one viral video. You know? All it takes is one viral video.
I was just thinking about that before when you said it. It's almost fucked up that they just completely, like, say, for example, when they ban your channel, you're no longer allowed to use it. It's not even like you can let those fans know, say, unless you have other, like, social medias that, like, go hand in hand. Like if a lot of your TikTok followers on Instagram, you can kind of inform them of the situation. But say a lot of people just follow you on TikTok, they don't follow you on anything else. One day your account's just banned. You have no way to really tap in with those fans and let them know what's going on, and to like, hey, like follow my new TikTok at whatever, you know what I mean? You can't really do that when they just ban your account. So like you were saying, having 2 views, 0 likes, it's not like anybody even really knows what's going on. You're just almost gone, and they have no explanation.
You just pretty much, you look like somebody that just started TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
so it's pretty fucked up in that way, I think.
It is, but that's another life lesson that I learned from those 2 accounts going, because both times I didn't promote myself. I didn't promote my other, like, Instagram, my fucking Snap. That I didn't promote any of that. Now, with this account, every day I'm promoting it.
Yeah.
My backup TikTok, go follow that. Just in case this account gets banned, you'll still see me. You know? You have to have people on your back.
Yeah.
You have to have those subscribers, those followers, those anything. You have to have them on your back.
Yeah.
You know, because, again, like you said, if it's gone, and you have to start from scratch again.
For the people that probably won't make it to the end anyways, plug your TikTok right now, too, so if they want to give you a little lookup right now while they're watching the podcast, they could do that. You know what I mean?
Be sure to go follow Walter_CONAHAN, Conahan. Walter_Conahan. And if you want to get in contact with me, follow my, or add my Snapchat. I made a Snapchat specifically for my viewers, okay? So I can get in contact with them. So it's Walter Conahan 5. So be sure to go check that out. I do text back everybody, and there's a lot of people, bro. Yeah. That takes hours, but I do it. Why? Because I'm interacting with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tap in. Walter's a great fucking dude. I think you guys are going to be seeing a lot about Walter. I don't know if we touched on that at all before, but like Walter almost feels like I met you like what, like 3 weeks ago?
3
probably.
weeks,
you already
bro.
feel like more of a member of a team, like of this team, than most people.
Appreciate you, bro.
So you know what I mean?
Appreciate
That's all love.
100%.
You want to go? We'll pause this for now. We'll go restart the video, and then we can continue.
Sure, yeah.
Because it's like a minute away on here. All right, everybody, we'll be right back. He said you gotta shake the bull off him. Boom.
Yo, well, another thing I wanted to talk to you about too, bro, was you're working with a bunch of different brands now too. That's pretty sick.
Right. Yeah.
Talk about that, because lately we've seen you working with a gaming chair company.
Right.
Who sent you a free chair?
Pretty much, bro. They just so I have my email, my business email linked in my bio. Sometimes I get just random people just like, hey, can you shout me out? But I have it to where you can like get those out of there or whatever. Yeah. But anyways, pretty much they go into my email, they'll hit me up, they see my content that I'm creating, okay, and they'll be like, oh, I like how you're doing your content. Do you think you can do something with our product in your content? I'll be like, yeah, bro, I'll take any opportunity. But now that I have a manager now. I don't know if I told you. It's his email that's linked in my bio, and so I'm not working with everybody now. Yeah, he's only looking for people that will pay up front. It's not like affiliate type shit.
Do you feel like you have a brand that you have to like? Do you ever feel like you have to be mindful of aligning yourself with certain products that want to work with you? Like, if something didn't fit like your brand or your vibe, would you decline that offer, or would you work with absolutely anybody right now?
No, 100% I'd decline if it didn't like, not that it would fit my niche, not that type of stuff. Like if it was like something like dildo type shit, you know what I mean? Why would I would definitely decline that. You know what I'm talking? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would decline that.
I get it.
Sure.
What if they're like, we're paying a big bucks, Walt, like $1 million bucks, you promote.
So how am I supposed to show that in action? I wouldn't show it in action. All right, I'm not about that, bro. I'm not about to stick it to my wall and shit, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You feel me? I'm not about that. So I'll definitely decline.
Right. That's like an out there one, but like let's say just anything else. That's
so give me an
crazy.
example, then.
Shit, man. I
What if
don't
it
know.
was
I'm putting you on the spot.
Like, say for example, like what if like a beauty company reached out to you?
Or how about a tobacco company?
Yeah,
and you have a lot of younger kids who watch your shit.
I couldn't do that. First of all, you're not allowed to really promote that shit on TikTok. I mean, there are people that do it, but they have people to back them up either through TikTok or just some other way. Because I've seen people like vaping and shit on TikTok. For me, first of all, I look young. Okay, I don't look like I'm 20 years old. Yeah. Right. So instantly, TikTok's gonna flag me and be like, "All right, yeah, you're too young for this. First of all, you're not even supposed to be promoting this to your demographic. You know what I mean? So I would decline that type of stuff. Beauty, though, hey, man, if I can use it in some way, I'll fucking use it.
A makeup company. Like, would you rock their makeup?
Like James Charles type shit.
That's cool.
I mean,
I would,
if the bag was there,
if the bag was there, bro, I would do it. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. If the bag was there, I'd probably do it.
Depends what you want me to do, though.
Because I can make that. I can make it not like I'm putting the. I can make it like funny. You know what I mean? So today we're gonna do my makeup. You know what I mean? Like nobody expects that from me, so it would be like something different. People
creative
would be
approach to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly.
I feel like a video like that would do pretty well too. It'd probably boom. It'd
I'm
just
not gonna lie.
People would probably like watching you do.
I feel I follow these people that do their makeup, bro. For some reason, it's like it's cool because they talk to the camera as they're doing it, and I like that. I forget what her name is, but she's really cool with it. I would do stuff like that just to like make people laugh because they don't expect that from me. They don't think like you know what I'm talking about. They don't expect that from me. It would be something totally different. But it would be funny at the same time. I can make that hilarious.
Yeah.
But that's also promoting that product at the same time.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be using, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would definitely take that offer. But like, what is something that you besides tobacco? Because that's an obvious type. You know what I mean? On YouTube, it's totally different. But TikTok's community guidelines are fucked.
Well, let's say this: is there any like companies that like you've reached out to like work with? Like, is
No.
there any big companies you'd want to work with in the future?
That I would want to.
Yeah,
Apple.
for real.
That'd be
Fuck
dope.
Apple doesn't like. Do they work with people?
I'm
like
sure
that,
they
though?
do, but I don't think it's like everybody. Like, there's a dude that unboxing therapy on YouTube. He does Apple all day, or everything Apple Pro. He does Apple all day. That's what they are. Okay, I mean, unboxing therapy. They do a lot more than just Apple, but they get reached out by Apple. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Apple like sends them products. You think?
I'm sure about it.
Yeah.
I don't see why. It's a business, bro.
Apple's serious about their brand, though.
Yeah.
Like Apple doesn't mess around.
That's what I mean. And they're so big. That Apple is like one of the biggest companies in the world.
I think
like,
that's one of the
everybody knows
reasons
who they are.
that Apple is so successful is because like they've mastered aesthetics.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I mean? The
100%.
simplicity of things, and also like how easily you can navigate their platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah. So think about this. I've always been a phone guy, like Apple and Samsung. I don't really like Samsung that much. Their phone design is cool, but they changed too much. Like Apple, bro, iPhone 11, iPhone 12, iPhone 13, iPhone 14 maybe, all the same design pretty much. You know what I mean? They change it. I think it's every 3 or 4 years they would change it. Think about it because like this. What is this? The 3G, the first? No, this is the first gen right here.
Yeah.
Look at
First gen iPhone.
Show the cam.
Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Okay? It's totally different. The thickness is different. The height, the weight, the everything.
Yeah.
But this was that way for the first, the second, the third, and then the fourth was not. It was
I remember all
know what I'm
the
More
talking-
iPhones,
rectangular,
yeah.
right?
like rectangular
And
type.
slimmer. It was
And
like the
slimmer.
first smaller iPhone.
And that was the fourth, the fifth, the 5, or the 5S, and then the 5C, which was the colorful iPhones. I think they're called the 5C.
Yeah.
And then it went to the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th,
that like round look.
or not 9th, 7th, 8th, XR, or you know what I'm talking about, bro. They change it every couple years. So, I don't know. I would definitely work with them. I think that's fucking awesome. But who's to say they're going to reach out to me? They're a huge company, like you said. But if I were to reach out to them, who's also to say they would see what I want to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't reach out to companies. They reach out to me. My manager, he is the one that would reach out to companies.
Yeah.
You know?
Is there any creators you'd like to work with in the future?
Oh, dude.
He does work with some creators, right? Like you do like music videos for people and stuff like that.
Yeah, but but that's not the, like, I know what you're talking about. Like, for me personally, I don't know exactly who I would want to work with. There's so many people that I would love to be in their videos, and I would love to collab with them.
Yeah.
Like, there's a dude on TikTok. He just recently hit 500,000 followers right when I did as well. He hit me up. I've been following him for a while now, before I even got to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So he hit me up. He was like, yo, congrats on 500,000. His tag is its_itch. He's really cool. But, yo, like, he reached out to me. He's been seeing my videos. He's been stalking my account to say, yeah, I just hit 500,000. I didn't say that I hit 500,000. You know?
Yeah.
So he's been watching me. So I have verified creators on here. There's a TikTok crush. Her name is Sophia Elizabeth, bro.
Uh-oh.
She's in Iceland now.
Bad John from Iceland?
She's not from Iceland.
She from Iceland?
She's not from Iceland. She just moved down there.
Ting from the land, eh?
Bro, no, but bro, I had made a video on my TikTok, and I was like, people keep going into my lives and comment section like, who's your biggest TikTok crush? And I was like, I have to say it's Sophia Elizabeth. She just makes my day better. You know what I mean? And she reached out to me and was like, oh, that's so cute. You know what I mean?
Man.
And it's cool, too, because in a sense, like, your fans eat that up. You know what I mean? Like, they love stuff like that for some reason.
Exactly.
Tough.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't know, man. So,
where do you see it going? Like, where do you see yourself taking, like, the whole TikTok thing? Like, how much longer do you think TikTok, for one, is going to be a viable platform for you as a creator? And two, like, when do you want to start reaching out? Like, do you want to start doing, like, YouTube? Do you want to start transitioning into acting more? Like, what do you think is for you?
I feel like my next step, like YouTube. I mean, I already have a YouTube channel. I have 400 and some subscribers. Okay. I want to go there because I feel like, first of all, the guidelines are perfect. They're not as harsh as TikTok. I'm already used to TikToks. I'm already there. Yeah. So going back to a platform that doesn't have as bad guidelines feels, I would feel like it's an open door for me. It's like free. I can do the things I want to do. You know what I mean?
It gets spooky on YouTube too, man. Watch out.
It does. No, I know that. I know that. But like what I'm saying is TikTok's community guidelines are the most strict community guidelines I've ever seen. Dude, they
even
update
like more
them.
You think more than Instagram and like Facebook?
Dude, I've never been banned on Instagram and I do the same shit I do on TikTok. On YouTube, never been flagged for a single thing.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to get copyright struck all the time when I would post gaming videos.
Well, but I know that type of that side of YouTube, the copyright strikes, what to post and what not to post, because at the end of the day, there are people out there that have their own music that you can't use in videos.
Yeah, there
are people that have their own sayings that you can't use in videos.
That's crazy to me.
That's bro.
Insane.
You can't speak words.
Yeah.
People really fight back against stuff like that though, because
but they don't always get their appeals. Yeah, for instance,
I think we talked about it on one of them podcasts that never got released. But there was a big YouTube like company that did that. They tried to like copyright strike a word. I forget what it was.
Oh, it was Candy Crush we were talking about, right? Didn't Candy Crush trademark the word candy?
No, it was them too, I think. But in games, you couldn't put candy in game titles anymore.
Are you? What the fuck?
Yeah, you're right about that. But it was another one. There was a YouTube channel. I forget who it was, man, but it was like a saying that they used in their YouTube videos, and they trademarked it. And it was like a very common 2-word like phrase that like a lot of people would use, and like they were trying to trademark that so that nobody could use it. And they had to get paid for it every time somebody did any YouTube video.
Okay, so I know I'm the guest on the show, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Cool. How is it? Obviously, you can trademark something, but how is it you're gonna trademark a word and they can't? I can trademark the. Yeah. You're never going to use the again.
I'm sure there's a lot of complexities to it. There's a lot that probably goes into trademarking things. And
I'm sure about it, but like candy?
I don't know, man. I mean, if you have the lawyers and the resources and you read the fine print, like I'm sure you could do a lot of crazy stuff.
Well, let's not use Amber Heard's lawyer. Amber Heard's lawyer. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I didn't watch the trial at all, but I understand what happened.
It was like the way Johnny Depp came after him.
I heard it was really bad, man. And her team was really bad, but his team was apparently amazing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He
won.
Crazy, bro. Like going through the court wars and stuff like that. I couldn't imagine going through.
But think about that, man. It's out there for like the first time. You really get an inside look at like two celebrities, like what it really like the ugly side of it. You really get to see that for the first time.
That's interesting, man. Yo, Walt, what do you think is the appeal to fame? Like, according to human psychology, like, what do you think it is that draws people to want to be famous and want to be wealthy?
That want to be famous?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's just being known by people. Because at first, that's how it was for me. Like, I wanted to be known by everybody. Yeah. Only for good things.
But go deeper into that, though. Like, what does that mean? Like, why is that a thing?
Dopamine. I was talking about that before. The more likes you get, the more people you have following you, the more people that say, yeah, this, that, the other thing about you, and it's all positive, you're going to want to do that more. You're going to want that. So think about this. You watch somebody on TV. and they're getting all this stuff from people, or all this stuff from companies, or all this stuff from, who's not going to want that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that try to become something that don't succeed because either they give up or they just can't make it. Not saying you can't make it. There's always an opportunity for every single person out there. You just have to learn how to take it.
That's
But that's how it is. Like, I feel like as a little kid especially, you're going to want to be something.
But the human desire to want to be known isn't like a thing that's new. Like,
yeah,
ever
exactly.
since ancient times, people have had that desire to want to be the most established in the village. Or
why though? Because you're getting stuff. Not talking about money. Obviously, the money would be great. Who wouldn't want that? Okay? Money changes people, though. Keep that in mind. Doesn't work for everybody, but it does change people. So, but like, bro, I feel like it's just because they're getting something you're not, and you want that.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like it's derived within recognition and maybe power. Like, I think
well, that too.
The human species has a like, there's like a magnet to power within some people. And that power doesn't have to be a negative thing. Like, it could be like an influence. You know what I mean?
Influencers
like,
in general.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, but for me personally, it was because they had something I didn't, and I wanted it, and that's how it started. Okay? But now, for me, it's like, I don't need that. I don't need this either. I just want people that know me to know me for good things, and then be able to walk out on the street one day and be, oh my God, that's Walter, that's him. Like, can I have your autograph? Can I take a picture with you? This, that, the other thing. I want that.
That's cool.
Because at the end of the day, that right there is like, oh my God, you noticed me. You know who I am. You feel me?
Maybe it's a sense of importance. Like, maybe that's also the thing, like having a sense of importance and a sense of relevance. Because maybe, like Kevin was saying, like, a lot of people who have acquired fame throughout their life were once ignored.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Or isolated, or they had some hard times making friends, or they felt anxious, or whatever it might be.
I think that's like the number one driving force in wanting to be like an entertainer or somebody of influence in general, like somebody who wants to have like an outreach on the world.
That's very interesting, man.
That's I think it's a key to it all. Not like, because it could be to varying degrees. I didn't feel like that too much as a child, but like to a degree I did, and that's how I know it's probably true for a lot of people that like. You may have at one point in life felt like your opinion and your voice didn't matter. So like, wanting your voice to like be heard by everybody and like, cool, like now I'm at the point in life like, cool, think about it however you want. I'm just happy I get to do it now. You know what I mean?
Well,
like now you get to hear me.
Think about this. Okay, so like for example, I was bullied a lot in school. Yeah. Okay, I was the class clown, but I was fucked over by everybody. Either people would act friendly to me just to get behind my back and, stab me in it, or they just were straight up assholes. Okay? I had a dude, I'm not going to say his name. He wasn't a bully to me, but he was a fake person. You know what I mean? He would act cool with me, but then I guess talk shit behind my back to people. And I trusted that. The other day, he noticed my TikTok. And he was like, yo, yeah, good looking, bro. Like, let's go. Can you get me some followers? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Yeah. No, bro, you're using me at that point. You're trying to get me to do something for you when back then I needed you. I needed help with some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a part of it too, though, right, man? Like, a lot of people that are doing things like this, they kind of are doing it for a sense of revenge towards a lot of people.
There are people that do that.
Point to prove, right?
Yeah. I'll be honest.
And a lot of people. You probably feel like you got a point to prove to a lot of people, you know what I mean? I think we all feel that, too. Like,
to my dad, pretty much. That's what it was. Like, sure. I've always wanted to prove that I've done right by my dad, just because I've always done wrong by him. Yeah. Apparently, I always did everything wrong. But now it's to my grandmother. I'm trying to show her, because she doesn't like that I spend hours on the phone. I get that. But again, I'm trying to become something. I'm trying to get my name out there so I can be set for life. She said, you don't make it by 25, then your life is pretty much already down the drain. Yeah. That could be true for some people, but that's not true for everybody. Yeah.
Think about how cool that story can be, though, one day, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm also doing it for the story. I'm doing the
legacy behind
it. Yes, bro. And you said, what did you say? You said something about not a point to prove. You said something before that.
Relevance.
No,
I don't know.
Or after that, I forget what it was. Revenge. Actually, you said that.
Yeah.
Honestly, in a way, I did do it for revenge, but it wasn't for revenge to get back at them. It was just for revenge to everybody that didn't believe in me.
Yeah.
You know, it's not to hurt them; it's to show them
that, like, you know what you're doing. And I also think, man, too, like, in terms of their perspectives, they'll never understand what it's like. Just like you'll never understand what it's like to have their perspective that they have about you. You know what I mean? Like, they'll never get what it's like to be a 20-year-old kid living in 2022. You know what I mean?
Right.
They'll never get what that's like, and to, like, be in the age of the internet where, like, this is one of them, this is one of them avenues where you could truly make it in, like, a non-traditional way of, like, that 9-to-5 job that everybody does not want to do.
And that's, dude, I feel like that's another thing. People don't want to do a 9-to-5 job, bro.
Yeah, it's not the wave anymore, bro.
I can't believe that people, like, can just submit to that. But it's
I think,
so
though,
true
like,
to
those
the
generations, they find it as honorable. You know what I mean? Like, to be a worker and to go to work and put in
I
your
agree.
40 hours a week, like, that was honorable back then.
That's the American way. But think about this, bro.
But things change, though. It's a new time.
That's what I say to them, bro. Like Gary, my cousin, the one I go to work with. I work 2 hours away from my house.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's nothing where I live. It's all wooded area. Do you freaking think that I want to come 2 hours away to work a 9-to-5 job? No. Fuck no, dude.
Nobody enjoys waking up at any time,
dude.
to go
Guess
to
what time I woke up
shift.
this morning? Guess what time I woke up this morning?
It's at 5 o'clock, right? You wake up at 5 in the morning?
5 in the morning. To be there by 8. To sit there for 3 hours. Do you know what I did?
Yeah.
I slept in the car until I was starting work. There was nothing to do, bro.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I've been waking up at like 5 something for work too, but that's what I mean. Like, I can't do that for the rest of my life. I know I just won't be happy if that's like the path I have to take. That's why that's one of my main driving forces for why I work so hard.
Right.
Is so I don't have to do that for the rest of my life, because I see what it does to people, man. I think that's the difference. Like, I don't know if you guys observe that with like other people, but I really see what that does to people.
I observe. I know what you're talking about. It's like, for my dad, my grandmother, my cousin, everybody that does a 9-to-5 job and is still doing it because they want to do it. Gary's been working at his job, at my job as well, for, I think he said 14 years. How? Oh, my God.
I can't picture it.
I couldn't. But there are people, like you said, the honorable part of it. You worked there for that long, you gained this much money, you did this, you bought a house, you bought this, you bought that. That's honorable. But you can also do it many different ways, in ways that you enjoy. If you enjoy taking beds apart just to put them back together every day, then, sorry to say, but I don't think I would ever enjoy anything like that. You know?
Nah.
I mean, everybody has something that's for them, but my thing is I think everybody has a dream, and most of the people that work just regular 9-to-5 jobs are people that have had to maybe at some point in life just give up on that dream to just make sure
there's bills, man. Like, it's
You know
real
what I mean?
out there in this life thing,
it
man.
is.
Like, there's bills. There's, like, I have a mortgage. You know what I mean? I have bills I have to pay.
But look at what you're doing now.
Yes, I'm trying to approach it in a more creative way and, like, keep that sense of I will never give up. Like, I will figure this out some way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
I will create my life in a way that I want to live. Like, I'll consciously create my life, but
well, and dude,
a lot of that stuff gets overwhelming, though. Like, the bills and the kids and responsibility is like, I feel like people just say, well, this isn't worth trying because I still have all of this to take care of. Like, people are depending on me.
Right. And people,
you know what I mean?
People give up at that point where it's like, okay, I've been doing it for this long, and where has it actually got me? It got me nowhere. So, but for me, again, I've been doing it for a long-ass time, and it's only now got me here. But that doesn't mean I can't grow even more. There's always room for growth. There's always room for growth.
I agree.
You know? And for the people that do the 9-to-5 jobs, yeah, they probably gave up on their dream because they realized either it just wasn't doing anything for them or it just wasn't exactly what they thought it was going to be.
Also, sometimes it's hard for people to recognize their own dreams, too, because as you guys both have experienced, like, growing up, we're constantly fed a voice of go to work, you know, and fulfill these duties and do what you're told to do. So over time, we begin to mute our own voice, the one that tells us, yo, I want to make videos.
Right.
Yo, I want to make YouTube videos. Yo, I want to solve puzzles for a living. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's important to get in tune with your own voice and, as corny as it sounds, with your own heart. Like, where do I really want to go? What is it that I'm truly trying to do?
That's
and be bold enough to take that dive. You know what I mean? Like,
and in my opinion, that's harder work than like going to like doing one of them labor jobs. Like, yeah, that's physical hard work, but I think it takes a very creative mind and like one to create a different path. I think that's way harder than just following the traditional route.
And think about this. Parents, okay? They're going to talk about, oh, you need to go to college because you're not going to have a good job unless you do go to college. That's not necessarily true.
It's not.
It's
especially
not.
Today, man. Especially today,
yeah.
It's not true.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, a degree doesn't have the same amount of importance as it did 20 years ago.
It's good to have, but you don't necessarily need it. Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Or I think it was just Jake Paul. He didn't. He went to college, but then dropped out.
A lot of people that are really famous didn't go to college.
And you don't need, again...
Really successful didn't go to college, you know what I mean?
You don't need a degree to start a business.
No.
Exactly.
Right? Like, you can open an LLC right now.
Exactly. You just pay for it.
Do you have a degree?
I have a diploma. I never went to college.
None of us have a degree.
I would like to go to college for filmmaking just to get better with cameras, but not something that's going to be my job.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be my job. Like, I do want to create movies. I do want to be a producer. I do want to do this. I also want to be an actor. That's why I feel like this could be the next step for me, like getting more comfortable with my camera so I can make my own movies, me as the director, me as the everything.
Would you want to direct? I always thought about that. That's really cool.
Fuck yeah.
I like the idea of that. Are you like a writer at all? Do you ever like write anything? Like anything at all? Like, are you experienced in writing?
Like me and my buddy VI, that's his street name. His name is Daniel. Basically, he's a music producer. Okay, the song that I showed you earlier, that was just him fucking around. His actual music is, it's awesome, bro. Like, you heard his beats, you heard all that, but he also wants to make movies. Yeah. Like, we have District Red Zone podcast. Remember I was telling you about the Red Zone podcast? That leaped off of District Red. District Red was a movie that was like, let's say, not 70s, fucking black and white type shit, whenever that was, with the, hey, Tony, you know what I'm saying? That type of, that type of fucking, you know what I'm saying? But it was old vibey, but then everything was also nowadays type shit and futuristic, like flying cars. But his story is amazing. And so we call every now and then and we write some more to the script. And this is our future. This is what we want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, bro. I do a little bit of writing every now and then. And I love working with cameras, bro. So I would love to direct, you know?
Yeah.
Action! Take 5.
Walk to the director. What kind of movies would you want to direct?
Yeah,
like, what's your favorite like genre?
Comedy.
Comedy
and scary.
I love scary movies, bro. That'd be
comedy
dope.
and horror are my top 2 favorites.
Bro, I think we should do Go Getters Productions at some point and then just make the most valid horror movie of all time.
You know Scream?
Yeah.
Scream, how it's like funny.
We can blow that out of the water, bro.
It's like funny and scary at the same time. Like, I like how they did that because it made people laugh and made people like, oh shit, that's gory. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
One of my big goals is to open like a big time production studio at some point for everything. Like,
VI just texted me. Thank you so much, bro.
No, we're not live right now, are we?
We're not live.
What the heck?
I don't understand that. That's weird as fuck.
We're not live. That's pretty weird. Actually.
That was weird. He just said thank you so much, bro.
Maybe the simulation just glitched. You ever think of that?
It could be.
It's possible.
Bro, when are we... Oh, I love talking about that shit.
Just started glitching out. What do you think? What do you think this world is? You think we're going to go somewhere after we die, or you think it's just all black?
Oh. Honestly. I feel like there's a life for us, bro. He's texting me again. I feel like there's a life for us after life, but I wouldn't be able to know exactly what. You know what I mean? They say that we go places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really know where that place would be. I just feel like there could be an afterlife. I feel like it. You know what I mean? Think about this spiritual shit. Like, I'm not into that, okay? But I recognize that it could be real. Like, ghostly stuff.
That's honorable.
Anybody, if you saw this just do that, what do you think that is? It's not the fucking wind.
Yeah.
Could be the wind.
Excuse me.
Could be a string.
Yeah. Well,
I don't believe in ghosts. Hot take.
You
Don't believe in ghosts.
I have some videos to show you that happened over at Gary's house. Then.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You'll
you'll
think
be a
it's,
I'm a
believer.
ghost skeptic.
really?
You'll be a believer.
I don't know.
You'll be.
I just think it's, fucking damn. I just had a word for it, but now I don't. I just don't. I don't think it's a good idea to just not think that it's a possibility at all. Like, I don't
Yeah,
like the word.
because-
No, like not like for anything. I don't
Oh, okay.
I think it's like, I just don't think you should think of things as not being possible at all. Because
anything is
as
possible.
humans, we just like to think we understand everything.
Mm.
I think the world and shit. Every time you hit that next to it, it like creates a static.
That's what that was.
Yeah. Every time you were doing it.
Isn't that weird?
I don't not believe in ghosts, but I don't know, man.
I mean, there's so much out there, man. Like, think of just like the whole like I don't know, space, ocean, everything. Like how complex
dude.
everything actually is. Like
I love talking about that shit too, bro. Think
We
about
might just
that.
be in a bubble.
it's hard
on some
to
shit.
say.
Like we might just be in a bubble.
Well,
There
think
might
about
be-
it.
really out there?
We technically, in a way, we are though.
There might be no space. Like it might just be sky and then like a little wall that just like
We never. Okay,
Who
so
knows?
space is bigger than the oceans. Okay, that's a fact.
Yeah.
All right.
So we think.
Now, but wait a minute. We haven't explored the whole ocean yet.
Yeah.
So there could be things we don't even know about. Megalodons. You remember hearing about those
Yes.
fucking? There can be things even bigger than that shit. We will never know because no, we could eventually know. Will we be around for that? Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? Space, on the other hand, god damn, bro. There's black holes. Have you ever heard of a white hole?
No.
So actually, me and Daniel were talking about this. So a black hole, okay, something gets sucked into it. It stretches time.
Yeah.
Pause.
Okay, bro.
Hold on. Do you have a timer on your thing for that? Because I had one on for 25 minutes and it's already about to be over.
Already?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to pause it.
Yeah, let's pause it. Let's pause it.
Ocean space. So man, like, what's your take though on like how you feel about the space and ocean though, man?
Dog, it's there's a lot to it. I don't even know where I put my phone. Set a timer for like 15. So basically, what I think about it, obviously, like I told you already, space and ocean are two different things. Obviously, one has been explored a lot more than the other one has. And do you think we're ever going to get to how much we've explored the ocean? Probably, we could. The black holes, bro. I was talking about stretches time. And then you said some stupid shit. And then
You was talking about white holes, bro. What was
yeah,
you
yeah.
talking about?
So me and my buddy Daniel were talking about this. I don't know if it's an actual thing. I don't know if it's an actual thing, but I guess it reverses. Like one stretches time and the other compresses time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how that exactly would work, but a black hole, that's what I'm so interested in. They can form anywhere. They can be anywhere. I don't know if anybody's ever seen one, to be honest.
I don't know if anybody's seen one like in person.
No, not in person. I mean, like pictures of it.
Yeah.
I feel like there is. I don't think I've ever really
You
looked.
think if you're like somebody traveling in outer space, you could see something like that? I don't know.
No,
man.
no, no.
I
This
don't
is,
if you're
think
close
so,
enough
bro.
to
This
see
is
it.
podcast physics.
you're vacuumed.
You're probably fucked. Right?
Yeah.
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 I think.
yeah.
Wait, black holes are like we know about those, right? Like
We
they're-
know about them.
They're
but
certain. Like they are a thing.
They are.
It's not just a guess. Like maybe there's a black hole.
I've
out
heard
there.
too much about it to say that it's not a thing.
Man, I don't know if it's not true, but you ever heard like when a star explodes, it forms a black hole?
Yeah.
What?
When a star like burns out
Or when
slash
it dies.
explodes,
When
yeah,
it
when
dies.
a star dies, it creates a black hole.
I thought it. What? I thought it blew up or did like a supernova type shit.
No,
don't
that's.
know.
I think
I mean,
that's his own thing.
Like I said, this is podcast physics. I don't know.
I don't know, guys. We're gonna sound a little stupid
One day
here,
though,
but
I will be a established physicist.
Astrophysicist.
Legitimately,
good.
get right with me.
All right, well, we're gonna talk about this shit on that day then as
No
well.
cap.
With that being said, Neil deGrasse Tyson next week. We're having him.
That's my big cuz, and we about to have.
Imagine.
Yeah.
We're about to have.
Elon,
Elon's about to be on the next podcast.
Elon Musk?
So tune in for
Nice,
that.
nice. I'm
You
joking.
know what I'm
I'm
saying? Make sure we get locked in for that.
go get his next week.
We're doing
Elon
it
Musk
at the SpaceX
facility.
facility.
Oh yeah. You better invite me, bro.
Awesome.
I have a lot of
Texas.
questions.
Down there, be like, so man, tell us about sustainable energy and like the lithium ion, man. Like, how long you think that's sustainable for, man?
Well, man. No, but like honestly, bro. Okay, what you were talking about the other day with that door that was Mars, you said, or
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
that,
that
like
thing.
that like carving on Mars, that like apparent doorway on Mars.
dog. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a big thing in the news a couple weeks ago. The people listening, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But
That was only weeks ago?
Yeah, it was only a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
that
shit.
I heard about it, at least. I don't know. But, I mean, tell me that's not as man-made as something is going to look on Mars. You know what I mean?
Guys,
There's
look
nobody
up.
actually there.
If it's real. If it's real.
Look up carved doorway on Mars.
And
like,
you
you'll
will
what we're
see
talking
some
about.
stuff. It's interesting. It is
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
But again, like in terms of like your what's the word? In terms of how like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to think of the word. God damn it. Whatever, move on. It's as man-made as it's gonna look, though, man. I think that's crazy. What do you think, though? Like, what's your theory on that? I'm blanking now. That
well,
sucks.
no, I mean, I wouldn't know what to say. I would just say aliens, bro. And that's gonna sound cheesy and corny as shit, but aliens, bro.
think
Because
aliens
how
are real?
else? Tell me,
You think
how
aliens
else?
are real?
Oh yeah, bro. Come on. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do, bro. You can't knock it until you try it is the saying, bro. But like, obviously, you can't try. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You don't know. I definitely have high beliefs that it could be.
Yeah.
It's very possible. There's many things that have happened over the years. What's their name? The government. Let's just say the government had released a lot of stuff that they were hiding about aliens, so-called aliens. Okay, they were releasing that to the people, but they held it because they didn't think the people would be able to handle it. They would go crazy. They would do this. They would do that. But it was not too long ago either. It was probably like a year and a half ago. Or
The
a year.
government slowly dishing out
Yeah.
information.
No,
about
but
it.
the government can say what they want, though.
Yeah.
That's true, but everybody already, not everybody, but a lot of people already believe that that's a thing. So what they say either goes or it's just like...
I mean, bro, it's ignorant to not believe or to believe that there's literally nothing out there. We're the only people in the entire
yeah, we couldn't be,
the
bro.
entire universe,
We couldn't be.
multiverse possibly.
Yeah, but what if it's another one of those stunts where it's like just trying to take your attention away from something else really quick?
Well,
That's true,
that
too.
is true.
Let's drop this information about aliens from the CIA.
I agree.
But what would-
to take
what-
the eyes off of some other stuff?
What is it, do you think, that they would... Obviously, they're hiding a lot of stuff from us, but what do you think that they would be hiding from us
Oh,
that
man.
they would drop something that would already make us...
Where do you start, man?
I think there's a lot, but I also think like, what do you do about the people that claim that they've seen these things? A lot of these people seem like they're wackos and they're crazy.
How
but
many
like,
of
what do
those
you
people
do, man?
are completely bullshitting?
That's true.
That's true,
There is
but
a
like-
story,
Like a
though.
ratio. Like, think about a ratio. Like,
It's like the boy who cried wolf, though, because like, how many of those people do you think may have genuinely seen something though, and you'll never believe them because of how crazy everybody else makes it seem? You know what I mean?
I forget what his name was. His last name starts with an L. Daniel knows.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. He actually got... Yeah, dude, he worked...
at Area 51.
Yeah, he worked there, and then he just stopped.
Maybe
I
I'm an
don't-
alien.
I don't know what happened. You could,
Lizard people.
you could be, bro.
Could
But
be.
like,
Possible.
look, he spoke out about all this shit. The
Yeah.
government went after him. What? Why would the government go after him if it wasn't factual? If
I
it
mean-
wasn't something he actually saw?
They make everything like they're locked tight at Area 51. Like you can get in serious trouble for speaking on anything that goes on there.
Facts, but
no
he
matter
did
who
it.
You are. And yeah, that's why I think they went for him though.
Area
That's not to say
51.
that I don't believe in it. I think what he's saying has like a lot of merit to it.
Right.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you put yourself in that position? Like, yeah, he's famous now, but like he'll have eyes on him probably for the rest of his life.
100%.
He did work there. You know what I mean? So I don't
Dog,
know. man.
it's.
But they didn't kill him though, and I think that says a lot.
But that doesn't, bro. That
Like,
doesn't
have you ever
matter.
seen the stories of people who have found ways to create like fuel with
Water,
water,
and then,
and
yeah,
those
they-
people just magically disappear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or there's like a guy like Dr. Sebi. You ever heard of him?
No.
He's a guy who has claimed to cure cancer and cure all these type of diseases.
That's weird that you say
with
that, bro.
eating, like with different methods of eating, and all of a sudden that guy just dies.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I mean?
weird. Why would the government try to hide that? Money?
Yeah, like
Money hungry
what,
motherfuckers?
There's a lot of reasons.
what type of market is in that type of stuff? Like what? Like there's a big
I
cancer
think,
market.
I think it's very complex though. Like
I'm talking out
like,
of my ass though. I need to stop. I need to step back.
But no, it's
This
good. It's
conversation.
good though.
Yeah,
It's good though because that brings out a lot more. You know what I mean?
Next thing you know, the CIA is at my door.
Yeah.
Dum, dum,
It's
dum, dum,
very
dum, dum, dum.
complex, but it is fishy. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in our country and in the world in general that's very fishy, but it's very complex, and we're too young and dumb to really understand. Like, the full complexities of like the system, like that big like system that is just in control of everything.
Right. I mean, like, anything is very possible.
It's entirely possible, man.
That's like we were just talking about that yesterday in the hot tub, man. Like, that's the stage I'm at in life. I'm, like, up to the belief of anything. Like, you could tell me anything at this point, and I'm not going to, like, say that there's no way, because I'm at the point in life I just think anything is possible.
And think about this. It's funny that you say that, because earlier today I was saying I was going to bring up a point where it's like, I can say anything to you and make you believe it only with words. Okay, so, like, the microphone is not built electronically. It's fucking water vapor.
Yeah.
And I can say something that would make you be like, wait, what? Like, how is that so? You'd be intrigued to know. You know what I mean? You could possibly believe it eventually if I work my ways with the words. Now, the government, they do the same shit. They say things to make it in your favor when it's really in their favor.
Yeah.
Understand? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I hate all things government related.
I do too.
And I don't even like. It's interesting to it's interesting to think about. I hate discussing it because I think, like, it's so complex and it's so dirty, and I don't think nobody wants to look at like the whole like thing objectively. And I think, like, being that I'm young and that I feel as though I can like look at things objectively, I just choose to not be a part of it because I don't even like being involved in the whole conversation of what the governments are doing. Because like I said, I just think it's all dirty. And I think for power and money, people would do anything.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And I think with that being said, like, with the government, I think they'll just do anything for money and power. Whatever.
They're the highest power, bro. It's never for the people anymore. It's for them.
And like we were talking about earlier, like, whatever is best for you, whatever's in your best interest, you're going to go for it no matter what.
Facts.
So, like,
hence what I'm doing with myself.
If you're an individual with a lot of power, a lot of responsibility, a lot of money circulating throughout your family and your name and your establishment and everything, I don't know. I think you'll do a lot of dirty things. So I don't like to get involved with it because it's a wild one. And everything I think they're doing is like a big ploy for something. Like they try to hide stuff. It's just dirty. I don't know. I don't like it. I hate it.
I understand that. I completely do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is interesting to talk about because there's a lot there, but
it's very interesting.
But it's also like there is things that's like really, you know what I mean?
It's
like
distasteful. Like that's how I look at it. Like it's one of those things where it's like it's very interesting to think about and talk about, but it's like at the same time it's like fuck, man. Like that's really the world we live in. You know what I mean?
Like
that's where it's like it's sad. Like it's almost like I hate to think about it, but it, like you said, it is very interesting. Like what goes on.
It's like I said, it used to be for the people, and now it's for them.
Do you think it was ever really for the people though?
I mean, it seemed a lot more like it back then than it does now. You know what I mean? Government was always government. Government will always be government, but it was still meant to be for the people.
Yeah.
And back then, I mean, I wasn't there, but from what I hear from everybody, it's like it was more open than what it is now because we are now finding out a lot more stuff about everything.
It's like, what do you do, though? Because, like, say you abolish the government or, like, you go back to times where there really was less of a government or the government had less of, like, power. It was, like, a very barbaric time. You could really do whatever you want.
Right.
I think some people need a governing system, but I think a lot of people want to be, like, individuals and step outside of that. That's where, like, kind of where I feel. I just don't want to be involved in it, so I try to step out of it. But I think a lot of people live for that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know
I understand that, yeah.
I think it's weird, but I think it's human instinct. It's like a tribal thing. You just want to, like we were talking about earlier, too, like be a part of something. People get so invested in those kinds of things, man. I mean, we all have our things that we get invested into, but that's like really one of those weird red flag ones for me.
Facts. I understand.
Government or politics?
Politics in general. Like I said, I think government is interesting, and even some politics shit is interesting as well. But I mean in terms of, like, politicians and, like, all the snaky shit that goes on and, like, the power positions that they hold over people, what they can do, the money they're getting, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's where I think it gets real dirty.
Honestly, I'm not about it.
It's an interesting game.
I'm not about it. Like, politics in general, I don't like politics.
I hate talking about it, yeah, like I said, because a lot of people just like arguing about it, too. I don't like arguing with people. You're not going to change people's minds. And like I said, people get so tribal about it. They just want to be, like, what I think is the way. Like, if you don't believe what I believe, you're the enemy. That's how a lot of people treat. Like, you ever realize, like, the people that, like, really, not everybody, because I know a lot of really cool people that, like, are very interested in that shit and want to make a change in it. But you ever realize a lot of those people that, like, really bang that stuff are, like, not good people?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could name a few right now, but it's probably not a great idea.
You know what I mean? But, like I said, I know a lot of great people that like that stuff, too. People that really want to make a change, but, like, I don't know, man. It's always one of those red flags for me.
I understand that. It is what it is. You know.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
I think this was great, man. I think we could probably just wrap it up here because you got to head home about now. But, like, I mean, we got to have you on here again soon for sure because this is fun, man.
There's a lot to talk about.
I had a really good time talking to you. I thought this was a great one, and I think the people really like this one too.
100%.
It was great. I think we all, like, felt really good. This was just a great vibe. Like, Walter's a great dude. You guys don't really see it, all the behind-the-scenes stuff that we do, but we've been getting to work a couple of days a week, every week, linking up, putting the time in behind the scenes, the shit that you guys don't see. You know what I mean? Just brainstorming, trying to make it out. Like, really, I don't know, just putting all of our minds together. It's been great, but, like, it's been a great time, man. We've been really getting after it and getting to it. In these last couple of weeks, it's been, like, we've been putting a lot of shit together.
And we're going to keep pushing shit together, bro.
You know what I mean? And we're going to do this a lot more. Like, there's a lot more conversations we got to have, obviously, on here.
I have so much to say, bro. We never even got to it. There's so much. So this is good. That's good, though.
Yeah.
You know, one topic can last 2 hours.
I know. I thought it was great, man. I thought this was a great one. And like I said, we'll do it another day where we don't all have, like, shit going on the next day, or we all have, like, just we're free, we're open, we can do whatever we want. This was great, though. I think for the time it felt like it was a long time, and it felt like it was really good. I thought I had a great time. You know, it was nice talking to you, man.
What about you? You're not even talking.
I don't have much to say about the government stuff, but I do love everybody who tunes in and watches the Go Getters podcast.
We love you.
I love every one of you guys. I appreciate the support. And know there's more coming from us in the future. There's a lot more that we have in our heads. There's a lot more that we envision to create in our future. So stay tuned and just stick with us along the ride, because I promise with a signature that we will do something great.
With a signature on top. You see that?
Amen,
Walter,
brother.
what's your plugs real quick, once again?
Tell them
Instagram.
where they can find you everywhere.
Definitely follow me on Instagram first and foremost. Definitely, it's like Walter Conahan. Follow that. Okay, we need to get people on there. But then go follow my TikTok, Walter_Conahan. I post daily. So if you want to see more of me, be sure to go follow that. It would mean everything to me. I go live daily. So I talk to you. So if you want that, be sure to go and hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
One love. One love. One love. One love.
Oh, that's Walter, baby. He's a go-getter now. You know, part of the team.
Let's go.
A lot more Walter.
Peace. Let's
we
go.
love y'all. Peace out, world.
Love y'all.